Young and the Restless, Y and R, spoilers for Tuesday, December 5, reveal that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will offer Devin Hamilton Winters, Brighton James, a warning about Nate Hastings, seen Dominic. Since Victor gave Nate the boot at Newman Enterprises, he may assume Nate came crawling back to Chancellor Winters looking for a fresh start. Devin will admit they're indeed considering the idea of rehiring Nate, but he'll want Victor's version of events when it comes to why he fired him. Of course, Victor will act like Nate's a total snake who only cares about power, so Devin may wonder if bringing him back on board is really the right call. Regardless, Victor will think Devin would be wise to keep his guard up and avoid making peace with someone who could do more damage. Next on Tuesday's Y&R episode, Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, will do his best to find a new normal with Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, now that she's living in Geno City again. That'll bring some awkwardness since Heather obviously wants Daniel back, so they'll tackle a complicated spark. It looks like Lully Winters, Crystal Khalil, may witness Daniel and Heather's connection, which could leave her worried about the possibility of these exes getting back together. Although Lily's been trying to deny her concerns, she has to be fearful about that deep down. Speaking of fears, Nikki Newman's Melody Thomas Scott. Worst one now is probably that she won't be able to keep up her sobriety. Nikki knows that alcohol has destroyed her life in the past, so she'll hate the idea of surrendering to it and letting down her family. As Nikki deals with more temptation, she'll consider downing some vodka at the ranch. There's a good chance Victor will come home and catch Nikki, since he'll indeed fret over her sobriety by midway. Over with Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, she'll face a difficult choice regarding Claire Grace, Hayley Erin, and whether she's willing to see her again. Victoria will lean into the maternal instinct she's starting to feel when it comes to Claire and decide she has to know the truth. With that in mind, Victoria and Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, will plan to visit Claire, who's currently in police custody after all the crimes she was part of. Victoria will ultimately want to get DNA evidence, and if that proves Claire is her daughter, she'll plan to try to connect with her. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victoria will want to help Claire out of her legal jams sooner or later, so stay tuned for updates on the Freedom News that should be brewing eventually. CDL will have other terrific Young and the Restless spoilers, news and updates, so make us your go-to Y and R source.